vote, millions of dollars. Corruption within 1 year, 3 months, there's a high level of corruption in Upnd. And we have facts on that, and we have details that we will be able to produce at a later stage.
The president did mention that no one is going to be spared whatsoever.
But they are spared. They are spared. Today they are not. They are not being followed. They haven't even been interviewed. They have not even been interviewed.
And he has advised people like you and myself, among other Zambians, that in case you suspect corruption somewhere, go and report. And why didn't you,
My
as
dear,
a leader,
it's in the tabloid. Even yourselves, you talk about it. You as move, you even talk about it. Why can't you also take it up? Because you are the people involved. Why don't you take it up and report the anti-corruption? If I go and report as GBM, they'll think, no, it's just maybe out of hate. Maybe because it's the other, minister in the other government, where I'm not. But let me tell you, you are the people, in fact, the media, you are the people who are supposed to ask questions. You must ask the anti-corruption. Why are they not investigating these allegations? Many allegations which have taken place in the last 1 year, 3 months of their governance.
Let's talk about the Patriotic Front, a political party which ran the affairs of the country in the last 10 years, and later on Zambians decided to repress you with the Upnd.
Yes.
But you still remain optimistic, you remain hopeful, you remain resolute that one day you might bounce back into office.
Not one day, we will. That I'm
you are very sure about it.
Very certain.
Fantastic.
Bank my words.
Yeah. Now, how do you intend to clean this mess in terms of the allegations about corruption, allegations about the hooliganism, really?
There's no hooliganism in our party anymore. We've learnt a lesson, and our people have learnt a lesson, our cadres have learnt a lesson. They stopped hooliganism. Hooliganism now is in Upnd. These are the people now who are fighting our young men and women. So coming back, I'll tell you, I think the writing is on the wall. It's as simple as that. Interview, interrogate, just 10 people. Now, go and interrogate 10 people. They'll tell you that they regret. They don't hide that they voted for Upnd. They'll tell you, yes, we voted for Upnd. We thought it would be a better party than PF. But what we have discovered is that it is now worse than PF. We were duped by the president. He gave us so many promises, empty promises, which is not fulfilling. So people are up in arms. That's why I said if we had to go for elections tomorrow, it would be a different ballgame. Bazao na monga atiani chabagwera pamutu. Mwala wagwera pamutu. Because they will get a shock of their life. We lost by 1 million. They are going to lose by 2-point-something million. Believe me. People are not happy with the style of governance that is taking place in this country under the leadership of Upnd.
You were talking about a political party in power which has managed within a period of 1 year plus an office.
They have money.
Stabilized. They have managed to stabilize the kwacha. You can talk about inflation rate as well.
Inflation, do it inflation. And can I tell you that even out of this room, if you had to ask all of us here, they don't even understand what inflation is all about and what it means. You understand? Now, if you again talk about the rate of the dollar to have stabilized,
sure.
Can I tell you that it has not trickled to an ordinary Zambian? They haven't felt it. The only people that are going to enjoy, let me tell you, the stabilization of the dollar are probably certain importers, not exporters also. Exporters already are crying. In the long run, you find that most people will stop growing even food for export. There will be no export because it's not favorable. The rate, let me tell you, I'm not an economist, but the rate is not favorable. But in a nutshell, what I'm trying to say is that the trickle effect has not affected an ordinary Zambian. because tomato is not imported where you say, no, if the dollar is at 16 kwacha, then and stabilizes there, then when importing tomato, it will be cheap. No, tomato is grown locally. All what he has to do is to put money in people's pockets. That's all. And he should stop selecting of who should do business with the government. The government is for all of us, whether I belong to the opposition or the ruling party. I wish one day I would be in power. I would shame this government and show them that Zambians are entitled. All Zambians, whether from Upnd, I would give them business. Multi-million business contracts, I would give them. Because they are Zambians. In this country, you are going to find that expatriates are not followed for corruption because they eat with them. Is there a country only where people from one political party are corrupt? All the foreigners, have you ever heard that a foreigner is being followed in this country? Zero. They don't do that. You mean they are not corrupt? They are more corrupt than even the people that you label as being corrupt.
What message are you going to give to the Zambians come 2020?
Well, they should brace for hard times.
Reason being that the UPND, when they came into office,
they promised
saw an increment.
They promised mountains
CDF from 1.6 to 25.7, and now the figure has gone further. From
the CDF.
CDF now. Think about 28.3 million kwacha.
Yeah.
CDF. Employment is being created almost each and every after 3 months. What message are you going to give to Zambians to vote against the UPND if elections are called today?
So many things. So many things. Even that the issue of employment. How many people are not employed? And for your information, you must understand this. Yeah. The employment which they claim they are creating now is because this was in our plan as PF. They have just hijacked our plan. Why did we build hospitals?
Not hijacked. You failed to implement it until you were voted out of office.
No.
Yes.
We were almost getting there. Okay, if I may ask you, why were we building hospitals? Why were we building schools? Why were we building universities? You mean those infrastructures, they were going to be white elephant without people to work in them? So, for your information, that was our game plan. That has just been hijacked. Our vision is ours. They are just implementing what we just left in office. But because, let me ask you, 1 year, 3 months, how were they going to employ if there were no hospitals, no schools? How are they going to employ 30,000 teachers? How are they going to employ? How? I'm asking you, where were they going to work from? From under the tree. So you must understand something, Zambians. It was our idea. It was our plan. You understand? To say, first we build infrastructure. After that, we start recruiting. If we were in power today, 2022, we would have done the same. In fact, more would have done the same.